Howdy y'all, welcome to Lex Lives. I think it's time to play a little 7 Days to Die. Alright, as you can see, I am back at home. Um, I had to come back and work on some stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna take this food with me. Weird, I have a lot more food with me. Oh, because you pulled it out of the other... I see what you did. Okay, and then... Nope. And then this water can stay behind. Alright, I'm ready to head on out then. Let's go ahead and shut these down. Oh, you know what? I'm taking these with me. I don't have any wood. It's not gonna do me any good. Did I bring all my feathers though? Yes, 193 feathers. But I did get some work done here while I was waiting for things to cook up. Oh, I also made myself a full suit of iron armor. I think I was doing that at the end of last episode. I made a better mining helmet. Not that that's such a big deal, but I did. I made new bits and pieces of gear. As you can see, I've actually been using some of it quite a bit here, so yeah. I'm gonna take some corn and potatoes with me. Oh, you know what? I should totally take some bottled water too, in case I manage to knock down some animals along the way, and then that way when I get to a rest stop area, wherever it is I want to stop for a moment, I can go ahead and make up some meat stew. So I also made up some bullets, so I have a few extra rounds of 7.62 to go in my old sniper rifle. Speaking of sniper rifle. Oh, seriously? I missed. Dang it. That's 2 bullets wasted. It's better. Gotta get her before she screams. Hey, Bernie type. Oh, I missed Bernie type. Didn't burn that time, or burn that time. Wow, I didn't miss that time. It's a bit late in the day for me. It's almost 8:30 p.m. Just getting started with my recordings. You know, I got off my bike so I could look at the map and see. I'm gonna go ahead and follow this other road today, I think, since we didn't make it into... That road does go this way, right? Yes, I need to follow this south and then take a left and then a left. I didn't make it to that skyscraper like I was going to. I actually had to play for a while after I finished last episode, so I was not making iron armor last episode. I was still trying to get out of the bunker last episode. I ended up digging through the wall and leaving that way. I couldn't find my way out. It was crazy. I got stuck in there. Oh, that's a dog. Kind of look like a doe, a deer, for a second there. We have them all the time around here, so it's very commonplace to see deer constantly here. And so when I came over the hill and saw that thing in the headlights, it looked like a doe. I actually had to stop and let 2 cross in front of me here the other day. What's the day? Yesterday. It would have been yesterday morning. In real life, not in the game. In the game, I'd have stopped and shot them, but in real life, I don't have to stop and kill deer randomly for food. That car, that's kind of cool. all tipped over on its side like that. I like it. I should have probably stripped it for gasoline because I don't have any extra gasoline. Gasoline. Is that a road? Just a weird cliffside. I'm not sure what I was looking at there. But, yeah, I made it to the end of Season 2 of Vast, which is that online show I've been watching. Was pretty good. I think some of the earlier episodes in the season were better than the season finale, but the season finale was pretty good. I rather enjoyed their story arcs, and now they're on a 3-month hiatus until later. Until 3 months later, before they. Oh crap! It's a. Do you give me? You do. I'm totally eating wolf chops tonight. Wolf chops for days. That almost killed me. I have nothing to save me on my person. Great. Man, that's a lot of meat. That's the most meat I've managed to collect so far. That's a bit crazy. You know, I also need to get some wood, so I really ought to stop and knock down a tree here eventually. I'm going to look for a town so we can start exploring another town. That is my plan, provided I can figure out where the road is at in this snowfall. Yeah, I actually, oh, what day was it? It would have been Friday or Saturday. Mostly Saturday. I think I started Friday night, and then I got tired and went to bed. But I watched, I saw there was a new Annabelle movie coming out. Annabelle the Creation, I think it's called, Annabelle Creation, and that's a horror movie with a doll. And so I couldn't remember if I'd seen the first one, and so I was looking it up, and it said it was part of the Conjuring universe. And I'm like, oh yeah, the Conjuring. Seems to me I like that one. I couldn't remember what it was about though, and so I grabbed The Conjuring, I grabbed Annabelle, I grabbed Conjuring 2. I spent the afternoon Saturday watching my way through those, and that was fun. They're pretty decent horror stories. They're not amazing. They're not like, oh, this is, you know, but they're on the higher end of possession-style movies. I mean, they're no Exorcist. But they're in that same general vein of movie. I'm a big fan of horror movies and science fiction and all that, so I watch a lot of horror, and it's you know, kind of rare to find something really fun. And but that was my Saturday afternoon, was watching those. Annabelle Creation looks like it could be good. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be about though, because I honestly, hearing that it was called Annabelle Creation, thought, ooh, this is going to be awesome, because I would totally love a horror movie where the... Okay, I guess we'd have to jump back out to Annabelle. So I don't know how this movie plays into... Am I gone, funeral? I don't know how this movie plays into Annabelle, the Annabelle movie, because... because in Annabelle, which came out in like 2014, is, you know, about the the doll, well, maybe you don't know. Maybe you've never seen it. Spoilers. It's about a doll that's possessed. And I'm very worried that I'm going to drive into a pond with all this snow and lose my bike. And I wish it would stop snowing, although I am appreciative of picking up all this meat. So that if I do find some places I want to search, I'll have plenty of food. Man, I'm up to 28 food. 28 meat, which is, I should probably check my map here. Oh yeah, we're not done even hitting the edges of this place yet. But so in that movie, okay, I saw that it was called, alright, here's the store, Poppin' Pills, I should probably check. So we'll come back for that. I don't know what's good anymore because I tried to grab a chemistry station with my wrench, and the chemistry station broke apart. So some of that's not helpful. Well, I know this daycare here has got good books in it. So, well, I don't know if it has good books, but it's got a bunch of bookshelves, which is handy. Alright, let's I guess we'll swing by get the books here out of this place and then hit the Poppin' Pills. First though, there aren't a lot of zombies, which is a little weird. I'm used to there being way more zombies. Are you done making that yet? But in that one, they show the creation of Annabelle. And so, like I saw this one coming out is Annabelle creation, and I'm like, okay, so this is going to be the woman that possessed Annabelle, or the creature that possessed Annabelle, however that worked out. You know, not necessarily actually creating Annabelle so much as the backstory leading up to that. And I thought that was going to be cool, because I think I'd totally like to watch, you know, their daughter. Okay. So, spoilers for Annabelle. At the beginning of Annabelle, this couple's daughter has run off, and they've got like news going on in the background about Charles Manson's group, and they talk about how their daughter, the neighbor's daughter, ran off to, they said, join up with the hippies. And so I thought it'd be really cool to see, you know, the story of her joining the cult, and you know, and then maybe being pulled in deeper to whatever demon they raised, and all that. But that is totally not what Annabelle creation looks like it's going to be about, which is kind of sad to me, because I really wanted to see the cult stuff and the raising of the demon and all that. I enjoy that kind of horror movie, and it looks like it's just more about the creepy doll. Oh, I forgot my bike can't run down dudes anymore. I don't want Bob's Cafe. I don't want used cars, except I guess I don't need gas yet, so we'll just hit this Poppin' Pills. And I didn't really see much else in here that looked all that interesting, right? I guess there's a little section here in front of me and some more stuff back over that way. I haven't hit yet. But, yeah, I also downloaded, got and downloaded a copy of, Ouija, the beginning, because I didn't like the original one, and then I read a bunch of things that said the sequel, which is a couple years old, I think now, was way better, and so I skipped it because I didn't really care for the first one. So I'm kind of looking forward to checking that one out when I get a chance here. I haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet, though. So hopefully that one's going to be awesome. I do enjoy me some good horror movies, as I said. Man, what I do? Oh, right. Yeah, no, it's as I mentioned last episode, I believe. It's kind of a kooky couple of weeks here coming up for me, and okay, so we were supposed to play D&D today, and so I figured I wouldn't have time to play with my gaming group tonight, and so I told them I couldn't play tonight because I was playing D&D with the family, and then we would probably have been done at this point, and then I would have been recording just like I am now. So they, my sister and her husband, sent their kids off to basically babysitters. Well, not basically, babysitters. And went on vacation, and then my brother-in-law, he has some stomach issues, usually induced by eating the wrong things or too much, and put himself in the hospital. It's not really a serious thing. It's more of an annoying thing that he gets, and so you know, he's got to go in, and I don't really need that, but I feel bad if I don't take that because they're so hard to find. And so they were supposed to be home today, and instead they are still on vacation. Well, they're not on vacation at this point. They're at the hospital. That's not true either. At this point, they're on their way home. So he didn't leave until today. And so they are not here to play. That says unlocked. And so I worked today instead. And which for me, it's a little annoying that I mean, I want to play is the issue. I really do want to play. You know, I'd rather have the coffee beans than the lead, to be honest. I can make some coffee out of that. Useful to me. I mean, I definitely want to play. Just the fact I basically have to take a day off work to run the campaign is mildly annoying. And they're not even like, hey, do you think you can take a day off work to do? No, they're like, we're playing on Monday, and so have everything ready. Okay, I guess. we're not going to be home Sunday, and so we're going to play on Monday because I have the day off Monday. Yeah, but I don't really have the day off Monday. I have a job that lets me schedule it for what days I want to work on, but Monday is one of my days that I normally work on. So you're basically asking me to take a day off, which shoves my whole schedule around. And it wasn't particularly pre-planned, like I could plan ahead of time or anything. No, this is like last week before they leave. Yeah, we're going on vacation. We'll be back. Jeez. I wasn't sure what that was. I thought something was coming for me. Anyways, so now I guess we're potentially going to play tomorrow. Yeah, see, I tried to take one of these with me. And, you used to be able to damage it down. And so you get supplies off of it now. I don't remember if you used to get supplies. And then you just... Oh, well, I didn't do it that time. Whoops. Anyways, you have to, you know, hit that last spot. It used to be with the wrench. But now it just comes apart into supplies, which is kind of sad. It makes it harder to move. Because I used to take, like, my forge down and stuff when I moved cities and take it with me. Now I gotta build a whole new forge? Is that what you're telling me? I don't like that idea. Actually, you know what? Give me that blood. Anyways. I did see that the new season of American Horror Story is about cults. So that has potential. Yeah, nobody cares over there growling at me. Alright, so let's head this way. We'll get the rest of this on the map. And then we'll head back the other way. Okay. I feel like this is the end of this way. Yeah, actually, I googled like the top movies of the top horror movies of the 2010s and was looking at some of the ones that came out in the last couple years, and I realized I haven't seen a lot of movies in the last couple years. I used to get all the new releases every week. We had a local. I've been doing it since I was like. I don't know. I wouldn't have been doing it in high school, so it would have been in college. I started going every week to the movie rental place and renting all the new releases. And when I say all the new releases, I mean like 7 or 8 movies every Wednesday. I would come in. I wouldn't get them on Tuesday because that's the day they came out. Wednesday was my day, and so I would come in on Wednesdays. And I would call in on Monday, and on Monday they would have the list of what was coming out, or what they were gonna get. And okay, so this is basically the edge of this place. I guess I'll continue north. That's fine. And I would tell them which ones I wanted to reserve. I wouldn't reserve everything, but pretty much most things. And then I'd come in on Wednesday, and whatever was back in from being rented, I would take home. And I think Wednesdays were 2 for 1, which is why I started doing it that way, because I would just get all the movies 2 for 1, and there'd be like 8 movies, and I'd pay like $12 or something for all the movies. And then a couple of my friends would come over, we'd grab a pizza, and we'd watch movies. and then whatever I didn't watch, I just you know. No, I'm pretty sure we watched like everything because we watched the more important ones, and then I would keep the lesser important ones and, you know, take them back a different day. We would do that every week, and so I stayed caught up because I like movies. I love movies, and so I'd stay caught up on all the new releases, and then Netflix, right, comes out, and so I stopped getting all the movies because Netflix would also get new releases every week. And so basically all the mainstream movies I would get from the movie rental place, and because by that point I had, okay, so now this place is a little fancier than the last place, so I'm gonna need a new bedroll, and I'm gonna need to unload some of this stuff that I don't need to be carrying. I'm gonna keep that. I'm just gonna throw those out. You can have that. Keep that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm gonna keep that. I don't need that. Okay, let's try the little working stiff here. And so then the local movie rental place went out of business, which is really sad. I'm not sure why she decided to go out of business. I think she said the work hours were just too much for her. And so what made me laugh was I'm not a people person, as I've mentioned before, and so it kind of made me laugh when she's like, you know, it's the last day and we're chit-chatting for, I don't know, a little while, and then and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go. Nice knowing you. And she's like, what do you mean, nice knowing you? I'm like, well, you don't rent movies anymore. Probably not gonna ever really run into each other again. We don't travel the same circles. And she's like, nah, we'll see each other around. I'm like, where? Where do you think we'll run into each other? I've never seen you outside of this building. She's like, that's true. I'm like I said, see you around. And I don't think I've ever run into her since. Yeah, and then I started watching them on Netflix, and I would, man, I really thought that zombie, that zombie was going to be in there, but he apparently was upstairs. What am I hung on? Nothing. I just stopped moving backwards for some reason. So that zombie could hit me. They just wouldn't let me step over a dead zombie there for some reason. I can walk forward across him, no problem. So I used to get like 8 Netflix at a time, just to keep up with the new releases coming out. And then all those places got their own rental things, and so not rental things, but like I used to get the DVDs, I guess. The DVDs are probably a little better. And then I just got to the point where I wasn't watching them, and they would just sit at my house. And so I stopped getting the DVDs. Or no, actually what happened was my job got a little weird, and I had a cash flow problem when it came to superfluous stuff like Netflix. And so I couldn't afford the $30 a month for renting movies that I barely had time to watch. And so I kind of stopped watching DVDs, and so I canceled my DVD subscription. And then, I mean, I moved it down to like 4 movies a month, and then 2 movies, not a month, 2 at a time. 2 movies at a time. And I'm like, you know, I get these movies and they just sit here till the weekend. And so there's no reason to even be getting them the way I do. And I'm like, you know, I probably could get by without renting DVDs at all. And then I was like, oh, but man, my queue, my Netflix queue, I've got it full of how many ever movies were on my Netflix queue. I was always taking stuff off that I was like, man, I'm never going to watch that. And because I didn't have room for the new releases. And then the streaming side of Netflix is not as good. I mean, it's awesome, but it doesn't have new releases necessarily. Because all those movie places that make movies have started their own streaming service. And all that means is that I don't watch any of their stuff. That's basically what it amounts to at this point. You don't have it on Netflix. That's where I watch my stuff. I'm not going to pay another $6 or $8 to watch your thing. I'm kind of perturbed at the Paramount thing, the CBS thing, at the moment, honestly, because I was excited when I saw that they were doing a new Star Trek series, but their new Star Trek series is not going to be on television. That is going to be on their streaming service, and I don't want to pay for a streaming service to watch one show. Like, I really like The Good Wife, and they put one episode of The Good Fight, which is a spin-off with different main character. One of the reoccurring characters on The Good Wife, just not the same main character. And I watched that, and then I'm like, well, where's the second episode? You want to know what the second episode was? It's on their new streaming service. So the only way to watch The Good Fight is to watch it on their new streaming service. But their new streaming service is like $7 a month. Well, I don't want to pay $7 a month to watch your TV shows. Why don't you just put commercials on them and let me watch them for free? Then I'd totally watch them. But you know what, right now? Not paying for your streaming service. Put them on Netflix. I'll watch them on Netflix. FXX seems to put their stuff on Netflix. I don't know why they... Fox puts their stuff on Netflix. CW puts their stuff on Netflix. I've never seen the laundromat before. It's kind of cool. But no, CBS has got to have its own. That says unlocked. There's no reason to... What is this? Oh, it's like hanging clothes. Interesting. Hey! Okay, you're a farmer. Farmer and a businessman. Farmer's not dying. He had a potato. Potato. Alright, well, I think... I want to check this other half here, I guess, before we quit. It's just a bathroom, right? Yeah, just a bathroom. Just want to see if there's anything special in here. I haven't been in one of these laundromats before. But I think that's probably where I'm going to call it for today. So, click like if you like, subscribe, be sure and catch the next one. I will talk to you later.